Hi, Jen here from Grounding Yoga Therapy with Seattle Entrepreneur Networking Community's Wellness Week. I'm here to show you some self-care tools and self-regulating tools that you can take with you any time of the day or night. I'm a yoga instructor, yoga therapist, and I'm working on producing my own program. So join me for some things on the mat. We're going to play with mindfulness meditation, joy being present in the moment, which is what I'm working on right now, and Tai Chi Release. Join me on the mat, and thanks for being here. Okay, so you might notice that I have one foot that will be out a little bit more than the other. I had foot surgery about 6 weeks ago, so I'm working hard at healing it. Excuse me while I adjust the mat. So if that is something that I don't put in some of the poses, that's the reason why. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little mindfulness meditation, or whatever meditation shows up, honestly. I got to be transparent here. It's been a morning. All right, so let's go ahead and close our eyes. Get seated in a comfortable seat. And bring your hands to your lap. Face up if it feels right in your body. We're going to lengthen our spine. So just notice and allow yourself to be in your body. Whatever that means to you is fine. It's really all about working with what you have going on in the moment. So as we breathe into our bodies, we're going to be present here. So what that means to me in this moment is slowing my breath down. So why don't we try to slow our breath down, take a breath into our whole body, and we're going to breathe into the top of our heads right now, and down into our nose and our throat, your beautiful neck, your chest and your heart, all the way down into your belly. So we're going to pause with our breath in our belly for a moment. Let it roll all the way up and out your nose, your mouth. Find your own organic breath. While we sit in this place of stillness. Just notice what's going on in your body. You might notice the sensations in it, while also noticing outward some of the noises around you or outside of your window. Allowing your breath to feel cool or warm, whatever works for you. Warm if possible. Okay, so we're going to take a couple more breaths into our body and do a little body scan here. So take a deep breath into your body. And what we're doing with our deep breath here is just allowing the rhythm of your breath to slow down. Now, I may have asked you to slow your breath down earlier, but really it needs to happen naturally with the biology of your body, with the rhythm of what's happening with your whole self. Just take a nice deep breath in from the top of your head, down through your nose and throat, all the way into your sweet heart and into your belly. And just let it roll back up out your nose or your mouth. And normally I would do this a little bit longer, but this is an example of what I do. So let's go ahead and open our eyes. We're going to shrug our shoulders. Everything we're doing today is focused on stress release, self-regulation, centering, however you want to put it, whatever works for you. Okay. So I'm going to peel my socks off. If you still are fun and silly like me and like to do yoga with your socks on, then pull those off. And I'm going to do a Baddha Konasana. So we're bringing both feet together. And we're going to bring our sleeves up. And we're going to hold on to our ankles. And we're going to pause here and slowly come down and walk yourself down forward and find a nice flat back. So you may not be able to see my back, but for the most part it's going to be flat. And if at all possible, if you can press those mid thighs into the floor, that's great. If not, that's okay. This is about being where you're at, honoring yourself, and finding your center. And as you may or may not be able to tell, I am moving slowly towards the floor. So I'm going to bring my hands out. I'm going to pause here because my back is saying that's as far as I want to go today. Some days I go almost to the floor. Every day can be different. Every moment can be different. Let's go ahead and walk your hands back up. And we're going to do a little shaking with our legs. And this is a little rhythmic movement. This can be used in an office, and you can do this in a different way. I want you to find something that's organic for you. Find something that works for your body, for your moment, for whatever's happening in your life. So I'm giving you some examples and ideas. So we're gonna roll our hips and our knees. Actually, we're just kind of thumping our knees down towards the floor, if you can't see. Not thumping isn't a very good word for it, but you get the idea. Okay. So we're just using that as a little rhythmic thing to release, be present, and notice. And let's see if we can do cross-legged today. I'm not sure that my body's going to let me, but I'm going to try. Okay, we won't stay here very long. So I'm going to show you a little movement that I like to do almost every day, and it's just a fun one to get started and to play. So your hips are as solid on the floor as you can be. Find a nice long spine, and you are rotating circular or any shape that feels good to you. Okay, so we're going in to the left, or if you want to start the other way, this is all your own choice, of course. And breathing into your body and just noticing what's happening on the inside. Noticing the surroundings a little as well. And let's go ahead and circle the other direction. And you're just finding a little rotation around the center. This is good for a wake up. This is good to find out what's going on inside the body. And this is also good for the core. And we're just bringing it in, you're rotating your shoulders, moving your belly, moving your side, and just allowing the movement to be organic in your own body. And you can say hi to my cat. Cats are not quite like dogs where they can just be in the room when you want them to be. He's got his own story going on. That's all good. Okay, so we're bringing a little calm to our body. And release your shoulders. And we're going to bring one leg out in front. I'm going to start with my healing foot. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky and bring your arms down to the right side of your right leg. And Just allow the movement to be organic and just allow yourself to slowly come down into the floor. So I'm going to use a little vocal movement in my throat. That's to release stress as well. And you can choose to go with it or not. Take a nice deep breath in, and let's go ahead and move your hands in a little compression up your legs. Nice and gentle, don't mess with the knees, leave those alone. We're going to pause in the center and just shake out the shoulders nice and gently, and, excuse me, kitty cat. We're going to bring out the left foot, bring the right foot in towards the center of the hip. And inhale the arms up to the sky. And you're going to bring your hands down to the left side of the left leg. And just allow yourself to be in that space of slow, gentle movement down towards the floor. Allow your eyes to close if that feels good in your space. Allowing yourself to be present. So I've got a hold of the left ankle here. Just breathing into the body. In whatever fashion feels natural right now. And let's go ahead and grab a hold of the ankle really gently and do those compressions up the left leg. And we're just doing it nice and gently. And one more thing here for any of you that spend lots of time on the computer, like lots of us do. We're going to do some wrist rolls. Okay, so I am going to have you do an unusual exercise here. Let's do this with our legs crossed and inhale up to center. And this unusual thing I call the Tai Chi Release. So we're going to bring our arms up to the sky and then we're going to bring them down so you have a gate pose. Okay. So once you find your gate pose, we're going to come in nice and slowly. And as you're moving your arms in, I want you to breathe in the environment. Breathe into all the cells in your body. I want you to notice the energy that you have. And I'm gonna shape mine as like a volleyball or a beach ball. And we're playing with that for a moment. Okay, once you've found that energy, I want you to bring it to where it's like a table or a flat board or plate. Okay, so you're going to feel that energy in your hands and you're going to lift it up. We're going to do this 3 times. Inhale it up. Release it away from you. Release it into the ethers, into the universe. Release it out. Okay, I'm going to bring you down to the floor in a moment, but first we're going to do a mindfulness exercise. Okay, so what we're going to do here is a very simple one. It's really about noticing what's around you. And sometimes this can help you re-engage your body in the present moment. This is called orienting. So you're just going to look for something that brings you joy. Something that feels like happiness in your body. Maybe it's looking outside. Maybe it's looking into your memories of something that brought you happiness, a child playing, laughing with friends, having dinner with your loved ones. I want you to do this one more time. We're just taking a moment to bring ourselves into center in a different way here. Okay, if I'm a little quiet, it's really about the quiet and the mindfulness there. Okay. So we're going to come down to center. And if I look over that way, it's really right now all about trying to make sure we are in the center of the mat so you see all of me. Okay, so we're going to go out and come back just a notch. All right, so bear with me here. We're going to do some cat-cow, and we're going to do something called scraping the barrel, and it's one of my favorites. If you don't like it, take what you like and let go what you don't. So we're just going to go in a circle, and we're turning in a circle, and you can do it in a figure 8, or you can do it in a circle, or whatever shape works for your body. I want you to play here, and you can go up into an upward facing dog, or you can do some arm twists with your shoulders. This is a great one to play with in the evening or midday when you have time to stretch out. And so the scraping the barrel really opens up all of the hip area, and it can open up the shoulders, and then any other place that you want to open up. It's really a whole body exercise. Okay, so now we're going to do an exercise. We're bringing the left, not the left legs, the legs over to the left side of the mat, and the hands over to the right. And we're pressing gently into the mat. And we're going to look away from our body for a moment. Just release into the floor. Nice and gentle. Go as far as feels right in your body. Come on up. And we're going to do the other side. Okay, so we're bringing our legs down towards the floor. And what we're doing here is we're bringing our hands over to the left side of the mat. And gently, nice and slowly down towards the mat, and just notice what you feel. Notice what's happening, and just breathe into that body. The sweet self of yours. And take another deep breath. And come on up. And we are going to do some cat-cow child rotations and just play here. So why don't we come to a square body, more or less. Okay, so you have your hands out in front of you, your knees, and I apologize, I forgot to mention bringing a blanket. So inhale your head up towards the sky and your tailbone back. And we're just going to go nice and gently in and out. Playing with the body, allowing yourself to release into the earth. Allowing yourself to just be here now. What that looks like to you. Okay, so I'm going to do a wide-legged version now. So you're going to widen your legs, widen your arms just a little bit, and inhale your head up, and come back. And we want to be really gentle here, but this is all about just working out the hips and opening up the body. So your toes are touching. And let's go ahead and come down to the floor in your version of a child's pose. And just allow yourself to be present in your body. I'm going to curl my arm over so you can hear me, and just allow yourself to be here. So I'm doing one arm out in front and one behind. So you're bringing one arm out and just relaxing into it. Go ahead and bring that arm back into center. And bring your hips together. And we're going to inhale our arms up to the sky. Attach your thumbs. And go ahead and come back. Pour your arms down on the floor. Finding your child's pose. Release and relax into the earth. Take a nice deep breath in this space. Look at your own pace. Inhale, your arms up to the sky. Come back into a back bend. Pull your arms down. And we're going to come and I'm going to face you. So you can face whichever direction you want, of course. Okay. And we're going to do this with your knees on the floor, or you can have your knees up. Okay, so you're going to inhale up to the sky and press the energy into the floor of the earth and sweep it away from you. And this is just about finding your center. Inhaling up, pressing down, releasing away. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up with a little bit more of a meditation for you. So I want you to take a nice pause in your body. Find your comfortable seat. Bring your hands to whatever space works for you. I'm feeling open right now, so I'm going to have mine face up. Take a nice deep breath into your body. Releasing anything out that you don't need. Allowing your body to be present. Allowing your whole self to be present. And let's do one more body scan and see if you notice anything different. And if you don't, it's all good. No judgment here. Take a deep breath into the top of your head, down to your nose and mouth, and chin. And allow your breath to roll down your neck, into your heart and chest. And allow it to pause for a few seconds in your belly. And let it roll back up and out. Let's just take a couple of organic breaths in your body, exactly how you are. Go ahead and inhale your arms up to the sky. Bring them down to heart center. And I want to thank you for being here. I hope you've enjoyed all the different things we've been offering with Wellness Week. If you want anything else, have any questions for me, go to groundingyogatherapy.com. You can send me an email there. Or you are welcome to find me on Facebook at Jennifer Spofford. Or find me on Instagram under Grounding Yoga Therapy. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you got something beautiful out of this. Have a lovely day. And do something to have fun with yourself, okay? Thanks. Bye.